Welcome back. Time now for the morning rush. We have a flash flood watch that goes into effect at the lunchtime hour, continuing into the evening hours for Albuquerque as well as Santa Fe and all the areas shaded in this green color. We're talking about the possibility of 1 to 3 inches. Turn around, don't drown if you come across a roadway covered in water. David?
More than a dozen U.S. Marines remain in custody, accused of being part of a migrant smuggling ring. Now, earlier this month, a Border Patrol agent stopped 2 other Camp Pendleton Marines near the California-Mexican border. That is when they allegedly found 3 undocumented migrants hiding in the back seat. Officials have yet to identify the 16 Marines arrested in the case. Deputies back here now in New Mexico need your help identifying a man found dead in the North Valley. BCSO found the man's body on July 11th. This was near 4th and Roy. Now, they released these pictures of the man's tattoos and clothing that he was wearing. He is described as Native American, 5'10" and 220 pounds, wearing a Jimi Hendrix shirt. Albuquerque police chaplains, they are celebrating their 50th anniversary this weekend. The chaplains respond to many horrific situations, providing comfort for families all over the metro. Now, the unit is made up of 22 people from several different religions. The department will host a 50th anniversary event tomorrow for current and past chaplains. Victoria's Secret is investigating its ties to sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Former employees tell the Wall Street Journal that Epstein was part of the corporate discussions and gave input on models for the brand. Now, the fashion company is now looking into if he assaulted any of its workers. This morning, Epstein remains on suicide watch in a Manhattan jail. The BioPark is now combing through security footage looking for 2 teens who may have attacked a peacock. A woman snapped this photo on Wednesday after she says she watched the teens chase a peacock. This is near the zoo playground. She says the boy stomped on the back of the bird and then plucked a feather that he is seen holding in that picture. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham is working with other governors on air quality this morning. Lujan Grisham will join a forum in Salt Lake City on ways to reduce vehicle air pollution as well as promoting outdoor recreation. Now, this year's conference aims to create a network. This is to help states better improve outdoor activities. A New Mexico man is facing charges after police say that he hit an 8-year-old girl with a truck, then took off. Yesterday evening, Roswell police arrested 44-year-old Jaime Marin. Police say Marin was leaving the scene of a domestic dispute when he hit the girl. She was taken to the hospital with unknown injuries. Happening today, Dr. Jill Biden is scheduled to be here in New Mexico campaigning for her husband. She's set to be in Santa Fe today and Albuquerque on Saturday for fundraising events. Former Vice President Joe Biden is running for president. He will appear in Detroit, Michigan next week for the second round of presidential debates. Well, the city will soon begin restriping downtown curbside parking. The city added the floating parking spots so that bicyclists could have a safe place to ride on the street, but instead it caused a lot of traffic headaches. Now those floating parking lanes are no longer available in downtown, and the city will go back to normal curbside parking instead. Chris.
David, let's take a look at that Metro Threat Index today. It's pretty high. We have it at a 6, and that's because we're expecting pretty good shower and thunderstorm coverage here in the metro. Flash flooding a possibility as well as cloud to ground lightning. So just be weather alert this afternoon as you head out the door. David?
The Roswell community will honor a fallen firefighter today. Jeff Strobel died Sunday from injuries in an explosion last month. Now, he and 11 other Roswell firefighters were prepping fireworks. This is for a 4th of July ceremony. Today's memorial is set for 2 this afternoon at the Roswell Convention Center. Strobel's wife is asking anyone attending to wear a football shirt. A New Mexico family now has a piece connected to their loved one back in their possession. That loved one was killed in Normandy back 75 years ago. A few weeks ago, we told you about the remarkable discovery of David Ortiz's dog tag. Now, the man who found those, David Billingham, traveled thousands of miles this week from the UK to hand deliver it to a couple of dozen members of the Ortiz family. Pint-sized DJ is now making a name for herself and scratching the surface in the local music scene. Jonna Chavez is now known as DJ Tink. Now, her dad is also a well-known DJ in Albuquerque. Since his daughter was only 3 years old when she got behind the turntable, DJ Tink performs wherever she's allowed to play with her dad, and as long as it's not past her bedtime. An Albuquerque teacher is going to be hitting Jeopardy stage for the 6th time tonight. Albuquerque Academy's Jason Zeffirnieri remained last night's Jeopardy champion. The $4,400 that he won was added to his 5-day total of nearly $110,000. Zeffirnieri will now get to wrap up the season tonight. You can see that right here on KRQE at 6 p.m. An Albuquerque family has their dog back this morning after he ended up in Arizona. 4-year-old Steve vanished from this West Side apartment complex near 90th Street last month. The Harris family called shelters, then finally got a phone call from the Arizona Humane Society. After weeks apart, a volunteer from the shelter drove 450 miles to reunite Steve with his family. Some baseball fun right now. The Isotopes are back on the diamond tonight. The Topes wrapped up their 3-game series with Salt Lake last night, looking for 2 wins in a row, but would drop their series finale 8-3 for the final. The Topes will now return home for a 3-game series here, and that first pitch is starting tonight at 6:35. Chris.
David, let's get a look at that morning drive. Everything moving along very well along I-25 as well as I-40. You can see all the green on the map. Yep, looking pretty good. And our tracker is headed east on Paseo del Norte near the I-25 interchange. That does it for traffic, David.
The 2019 American Open Series USA weightlifting competition continues this morning right here in the Duke City. The 3-day event kicked off yesterday at the Albuquerque Convention Center. Over 500 athletes from across the country are here in the hopes of earning a spot at this year's American Open Finals in Salt Lake City. You can see more at alwaysonkrqe.com.
Taking a look at that monsoon meter, it's at a 7 today. We're expecting numerous showers and thunderstorms for northern, central, and western parts of the state. And yep, that does include Albuquerque as well as Santa Fe. Time now for the 5 facts. At number 5, the winning streak continues for an Albuquerque teacher on the popular game show Jeopardy! Despite answering the final question wrong, Albuquerque Academy's Jason Zufaneri remained last night's Jeopardy champion, now sending him to his 6th appearance. The $4,400 he won last night was added to his nearly $110,000. Zufaneri will get to wrap up the season tonight right here on KRQE. That's at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, good luck to him. At number 4, it's a somber day in the Roswell as the community will gather for a service in honor of a fallen firefighter. Jeff Strobel died Sunday after he was injured in an explosion last month. He and 11 other Roswell firefighters were prepping fireworks for a 4th of July ceremony. A memorial service is set for 2 this afternoon at the Roswell Convention Center.
And at number 3, a flash flood watch goes into effect at noon today for all the areas shaded in green. That includes the Metro and Santa Fe. We're talking about 1 to 3 inches possible. That would cause some flash flooding concerns. If you come around a roadway that is covered in water, make sure you turn around.
At number 2, Bernalillo County deputies need your help identifying the man they found dead in a north diversion channel. BCSO found the man's body on July 11th near 4th and Roy in the North Valley. They released these pictures of the man's tattoos and clothing that he is wearing. He was described as Native American, 5'10" and 220 pounds, wearing a Nike sweatpants and a Jimi Hendrix shirt. If you know anything about this case, you're asked to call the sheriff's office. And at number 1, the BioPark is still going through surveillance video this morning after zoo-goers say they caught 2 teens attacking a peacock. A woman snapped this photo on Wednesday after she says she watched the teens chase a peacock near the zoo playground. She says the boy stomped on the back of the bird and plucked a feather that he's seen holding in the picture. She says by the time that she alerted the zoo security, the teens were already gone. A spokesman for APD says the teens could face charges for felony animal abuse.